Hi guys, this week I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons why video is now becoming a real replacement for traditional tech data or tech docs in many organizations. And I'm going to talk about that because here at TDW, we're actually supporting a couple of organizations right now who are wanting to use more engaging video to perform simple frontline tasks for their end users when it comes to doing maintenance tasks on things like a push bike or maybe something like checking oil levels on vehicles or something along those lines. But why am I outside here? Well, I'm outside here in the beautiful earthen forest here in the South Downs because we've just been videoing our latest course here at TDW on the S1000D DMRL, and through the course we take you the role, the purpose of the DMRL, the do's and the don'ts, as well as some of the tools, the formulas and the tips and the tricks that we have used over the years and developed over the years for producing your DMRL. So you can go over to our online courses and you can check that out. So let's start looking at some of the 5 reasons why we believe that video is really starting to play a big part in the role of tech data. Now, of course, if you are familiar with using things like DITA, S1000D and other specifications, yes, you can embed video within your tech docs. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the 5 reasons why people are looking at video as an alternative to using things like S1000D or DITA or ATAI spec or something along those lines, because video is something that we can now create relatively easily. And the reality is that if my kids today want to learn something, where's the first place they go? They go to YouTube and they type it in, can I do X? And up will pop a load of videos on somebody who's done it before, and they will talk you through the process. If I want to learn something about maybe Adobe Premiere Pro, where I've used to create these videos, I too will go to YouTube and type it in, and sometimes go to the Adobe Learning Portal, which is all video led, which means that it's much more easier for me to understand. So let's start looking at my 5 reasons why organizations like yours are now looking at video as a real alternative to traditional tech data. Number 1, it's so easy to make video today. Now, I'm recording you on a DSLR camera there, and over there we have a semi-pro camera, but I could easily do this on my mobile phone. If I wanted to sit and do a tutorial, which sometimes I do when I'm out doing photography, I'll do a little video on my mobile phone. And the quality these days of those little cameras in our mobile phones are absolutely brilliant, and they will only get better. In fact, somebody who is a keen amateur photographer, they're already talking in the photography circles how something like the DSLR camera, which you're watching me through right now, will become obsolete in the next few years, because the mobile phones that we have today, the sensors in them are so good that they will only get better. So that's number 1. Number 2, you can probably hear the dog walker in the background that's got the yappy dog. I've hung around for a few minutes to see if it'll shut up. It won't, so we're going to crack on. It's easy to deploy. How quickly can we create this video and place it on something like YouTube, or we have our own streaming server? We can put it up there literally within minutes. Once we've finished editing this particular video, we can have it online and deployed to thousands of people worldwide very, very easily and very, very quickly. So that's number 2. Number 3, we know this already here at TDW because we're getting your feedback all the time, is it gets the message across really easily and really quickly. We can speak and you guys can listen while you're drinking your coffee or maybe doing something else, and the message comes across so much quicker. Like I said, I could go and do a full week and a half's training course on something like Adobe Premiere Pro, forget it all a week later, and then still have to go to YouTube. Now, if I want to learn something in something like Premiere Pro or Illustrator or InDesign, I'll have a video running on YouTube on one screen, and I can listen and follow along on the other screen relatively easily. Why aren't we doing that with first line maintenance tasks? Because it's relatively easy for us to do. We could be talking somebody through a process relatively straightforwardly, and they can be on their little mobile device watching us. Number 4, the ability to put additional engaging information on a layer within video is becoming something that we can do relatively easily as well. So if you followed some of our tutorials along on TDW, you'll see that sometimes we use a flat screen that we draw on, which we're recording, and we then layer that over the top of the video, so that whilst we're talking and we're instructing and we're teaching, you can actually be seeing us drawing pictures, or you can see an animation, or you can see something that will make it more engaging for you, and you can follow along whilst we're narrating that particular issue. So it really is something that we can add lots of layers of information, and certainly if you're using technology like YouTube, you can add interactive links on top of those videos, so you can take people somewhere else as well. So that's number 4. Number 5, video is engaging. People want to sit and watch a video. I've already talked about how my kids today want to learn by being shown something on a video. It can be really engaging. What's interesting here now, you're sat here, your eyes have probably been looking at the car, it's probably been listening to some of the sounds, the bloody annoying dog that was in the background, or the push bike, or maybe my t-shirt, or something a bit more subliminal. Or the vehicle that's about to come in behind us. It's a little bit more interesting for you to watch. And if I want to pick up a technical manual, there are lots of reasons why you would still want to stick with technical manuals, but I'm talking specifically here about maybe first line tasks. How to clean the windows, how to check the tire pressures, how to check the oil, how to top up the washer fluid, how to lubricate the chain, how to clean or adjust the seat, something along those lines, which is a little bit more engaging, simple tasks. Now, I'm not suggesting I'm not suggesting changing timing belts or those kind of things, or removing fuel tanks and replacing fuel tanks, but it can be really engaging for your end user, and you can get lots of information over really quickly in a short period of time. And video today is much more lightweight to deploy. You can deploy it so quickly, and they can be relatively small files. If you look at something like YouTube, which has its own compression engine, if I upload something to YouTube, which might be 3 gigabytes if I record it on the 4K video which we're recording on right now, by the time it comes out of YouTube's compression engine, it can be, without losing any quality, can be a fraction of the size of that. So in fact, what we do is we create the highest quality video that we can with the equipment that we have. We upload it to YouTube. We allow YouTube to do all its compressions. We then download it and make it available on our own technology for those people that can't access YouTube. So those are my 5 reasons why we're supporting organizations today on how you can utilize things like video and 4K and all of these wonderful things in terms of working with and supporting your end users in a more engaging fashion. I hope you found that useful. You can go over and create your account on our website. It's free to do so. There are lots of free resources on our website. Go and take a look and have a look at that. Check out some of our courses that we've done. I've mentioned the DMRL course that we were here today recording a little bit about, talking about how you can define a DMRL for a bike or for a Land Rover or for a ship, a plane, or whatever it might be, and some of the tools that we use. You can subscribe to our magazine, which is out now. The latest issue is out now, and all subscribers have received that. If you sign up as a member to our learning courses or our training courses, you receive that as part of your learning package. Remember that our conference is now taking bookings, and you can get yourself onto TDW Live this year. Again, it will be held in Bristol in the United Kingdom. I'm Michael Ingledew. I hope you found these 5 tips interesting. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on why you think video is a great thing, why you think video could be a bad thing. Let me tell you that the things that I'm hearing at the moment is it's hard to maintain, it's hard to keep, it's IT heavy, etc. is all false. The way that you can create playlists and all of these kind of things within video means that you can chunk up videos, you can change them, update them, and deploy them all very, very quickly. Now, of course, there are a number of reasons why you might not want to use video, because you need to have somebody who's willing to stand in front of a camera, who can engage an audience and can get a message across in an enthusiastic way. But those are my 5 tips on why, or my 5 reasons why we're supporting. There's 2 companies right now who are looking at video for getting across maintenance information to their end users, and the emphasis is on maintenance information. Again, I hope you found that interesting. Until next time, see ya.